the rebel priest. Have you ever wondered if love is strong enough to defy an empire? Our journey begins in the cold, stone shadows of 3rd century Rome. Emperor Claudius II, a man who believed that war was the only glory, made a cruel decision. He banned marriage. He believed that soldiers without families would be more ruthless, more cold, on the battlefield. But in the heart of this darkness stood a humble priest named Valentine. He knew that a world without love wasn't worth fighting for. In secret, under the flicker of candlelight, he continued to join couples in holy matrimony. He whispered vows of eternal devotion, while Roman guards patrolled the iron streets outside. He became the guardian of a sacred flame, a flame that the law tried to extinguish. Eventually, the empire caught up with him. Arrested and beaten, Valentine was thrown into a cell. But even there, love found a way. Legend says he healed the blind daughter of his jailer, and before his execution, he left her a message that changed the world forever. It was signed, "From your Valentine," a simple signature that became a symbol of a heart that refuses to be silenced, even by death itself. The poetry of birds and nights. As the centuries passed, the memory of Valentine's sacrifice began to blend with the ancient rhythms of the earth. In mid-February, the Romans once celebrated Lupercalia, a wild, raw festival of spring. But as the world changed, the church sought to transform this energy into something more spiritual. In the year 496, Pope Gelasius officially dedicated February 14th to Saint Valentine. Yet, the romantic magic we feel today wasn't fully born until the 14th century, through the pen of the great poet, Geoffrey Chaucer. He was the first to imagine that on this specific day, every bird in the sky chooses its mate. He turned a somber religious day into a celebration of nature's heartbeat. This poetic vision ignited the imagination of Europe. Suddenly, knights weren't just warriors, they became poets, composing songs and verses for their ladies. The era of courtly love turned affection into an art form. In 1415, the Duke of Orleans wrote the oldest surviving Valentine's letter from a dark prison cell in the Tower of London. His words, dripping with longing for his wife, proved that whether in a palace or a prison, the human spirit always seeks its mirror in the soul of another. A world of different hearts. As we cross into the modern era, the celebration of love began to take on the colors of the cultures it touched. In the 18th century, British lovers spent days crafting intricate, handmade lace cards to whisper what their lips dared not say. But as the holiday traveled across the globe, it transformed in ways that might surprise you. In Japan, the roles are reversed. On February 14th, it is the women who courageously offer chocolate to the men. The men must wait an entire month until White Day to return the gesture with a gift of even greater value. Meanwhile, in South Korea, they turn the calendar into a story of 3 acts. If you are still single by April 14th, you don't hide. You join others for Black Day, eating dark noodles, and sharing the beauty of friendship in solitude. In Brazil, they wait for the warmth of June to celebrate Dia dos Namorados in honor of Saint Anthony, the patron of marriage. These variations are a beautiful mirror of our human family. They show us that while the rituals change and the dates shift, the underlying melody is the same. The universal need to say, "I see you, and you matter to me." The modern soul. In our fast-paced, modern world, Valentine's Day has grown into a global giant. Billions of cards are sent, and mountains of roses are sold in every corner of the planet. Some critics say the holiday has become too commercial, a ritual lost in a sea of red plastic and expensive jewelry. But if we look closer, past the shop windows and the price tags, the essence of Valentine's story remains as powerful as it was in that Roman cell. In an age where we are constantly distracted by screens and schedules, this day forces us to pause. It challenges us to look into the eyes of those we love and speak the truth of our hearts. It has evolved beyond just romantic couples. Today, we celebrate Valentine's Day with our best friends, and we learn the vital importance of self-love. The journey from a priest's sacrifice to today's global event reflects our own evolution as a society. We have moved from an era of silence to a time where we have the total freedom to express who we are. Every small gesture, every "I love you" whispered today, is a victory for the human heart. Dragobete, the Romanian Spring. While the world looks to Saint Valentine, in the ancient hills of Romania, another spirit wakes up. On February 24th, they celebrate Dragobete, the son of Babadokia, the god of love and spring. This isn't just a holiday for cards. It is the day when nature itself gets engaged. Romanians believe that on this day, birds start to build their nests and choose their life partners. It is a celebration rooted in the soil and the forest. Traditionally, young people would head into the woods to pick the very first flowers of spring, the brave snowdrops peeking through the melting ice. There is a magical energy in the air. It is said that a kiss stolen on Dragobete can seal a destiny for the entire year. It's a day of laughter, where Dragobete kisses the girls, and the salt and bread placed under pillows bring dreams of future soulmates. This tradition reminds us that love isn't something we just buy, it's something that grows. It is a reminder that true romance is as fresh and unstoppable as a flower breaking through the snow, reminding us that after every winter, the heart will always find its spring. Ghana, the sweetness of pride. Across the ocean, in the warm heart of West Africa, Ghana has reimagined Valentine's Day into something truly extraordinary. In the world's leading cocoa-producing nation, February 14th is National Chocolate Day. It is a day where the sweetness of the cocoa bean becomes a symbol of national unity and shared joy. Imagine an entire country painted in the rich, deep brown of the world's finest chocolate. It's not just for couples. It's a day where everyone, from grandfathers to school children, shares a piece of their heritage. Restaurants serve cocoa-infused feasts, and the air is thick with the scent of melted chocolate and celebration. By choosing to share homegrown treats, the people of Ghana honor the millions of farming families who work the land. It's a beautiful, inclusive twist on the tradition, less about expensive, imported luxury, and more about sharing something delicious, something meaningful, that supports the community. It's a perfect reminder that love can be a collective experience, a way to lift each other up. Whether it's a hand-carved spoon, a handwritten note, or a bar of chocolate, the story of this day is the story of us. It is a testament to the enduring, unbreakable power of the human heart to find sweetness in every corner of the world. If this story touched your heart, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. It costs you nothing, but for me, it means the world. It helps us keep these stories alive and brings our community closer together. Thank you for being part of this journey and for sharing the love.